Good morning and welcome to Neophanks Gaming. For those of you who are new here, which I don't know how many people are new considering, I'm pretty much a hobbyist at this point. I don't get a lot of views on each video. That's neither here or there. Anyway, I have recently reviewed a game from BitQuest Studio. I believe it was the, The, another one of their recent titles. Bitter Harvest. We reviewed Bitter Harvest on our review show, Judging by the Cover, where we review games that I have not played. Now, that's all, here and up in the air kind of thing. But one of the reasons that I went and reviewed that game in particular is because the developer had put out this open playtest on Steam for Ashfield Hollow, and I've just gotten access to that open playtest. So we're going to go ahead and play through a little bit and go ahead and do this kind of like how we do our series with Stardew Valley and stuff like that. This was touted as a Stardew-inspired kind of zombie survival type of game. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Now, one of the things that first stands out to me is that I don't seem to have an option for turning this into windowed, so I'm not able to put this up on my big screen as far as recording. So that's something that maybe they're going to go ahead and finagle and work with on final release, because this is basically an alpha test. So I'm not too upset with like maybe some missing options. We're going to go ahead and get into this with the mindset this is an alpha test and they are looking for feedback based on that information. So let's go ahead and jump in. We'll go ahead and make a character, skin type. I'm a pretty pale fellow, so let's go there. Hair. Ooh, we get some variety of hairstyles here. It even tells us that we have up to 16 options here. Let me go ahead and keep for the short hair. Shirt. Interesting. What kind of shirt can we go with? Oh, is that a tube top? So I guess instead of like picking a gender for the character, you just pick the shirt that you like, and it can be a tube top with a chest. Oh, so this one looks like a security guard. Let's try that one. And then pants. How about the darker blue? Now, profession mechanic. Your bike travels further and has a higher chance of remaining durable. Your generator uses less gas. Police officer. Firearm is bonus damage. Shots have 10% higher crit chance against zombies. Chopping trees gives more wood for lumberjack. You have a 15% chance of retaining some ingredients during crafting. Ooh, maybe that one. Electrician. Powered devices consume electricity 25% more slowly. Generators and solar panels are 25% more durable. That's also pretty cool. Field medic. Healing items give more health. Infection chances reduce 15%. Bandages are stronger. For the farmer, sowing has a 15% chance not to consume seeds. Oh, and watering has a chance of not consuming energy. Meals restore more hunger, thirst, and energy. Okay, so we have three factors here. And, eating, because this is like a survival game, eating might be required and not just kind of like an add on for health bonus. Fishing target zone is larger. Trapper, animal handler, animal products have better yield, and feeding or petting gives more happiness reward. Oh, so but the animals are raised for slaughter, not just existence, it seems. Or maybe, I don't know, it's hard to tell here. Animal chance, or 25% chance higher finding rare loot and less chance of empty loot for scavenger. Oh. Survivalist, nutrition and hydration drains more slowly. So how about we go with, I think maybe I go scavenger, although field medic, farmer, you know what? Maybe the farmer. Although no, you know what? Let's do scavenger. We're gonna go scavenger for higher 25% higher chance of rare loot. I'm gonna try for that one. And you can even just apparently randomize your loadout. So let's go ahead and go with this. Show tutorials. Yes, since this is my first time playing, I think going through the tutorial may be required. And the controller is working for this. So far, anyways. Ooh, cool. That's a run. So B button pulls this up. Interesting. Gold, flashlight, zombie killed, survivors killed. Health, stamina, energy, nutrition, hydration, and rest and a percentage rating of infection. Character for skills. Swordsmanship, marksmanship. Okay, so basically this is the kind of thing when you get in, could be good to go ahead and explore your menus as usual with games like this. So the B button pulls up our menu here. Homestead, animals, electricity, placement, management mode, systems, and then the system controls there. Relationship, quest, map, objectives. Handheld GPS required. Okay. And it looks like there's some blood down there on the ground. That's a little concerning. Okay, so this is our tutorial. We got this whole little scene here with the survivors. Let's see what do we got? What do we got going on here? There you are. Welcome back. Still breathing. Good sign. You've been out for days. Fever, cracked ribs, dehydration. It was close, but you pulled through. We found you collapsed in the city, half dead. No food or water. Figured you were done for. Well, what's your name? All right, let's go ahead with our name here. PHENX. Looks like some RPG Maker background. I don't know if I like the pattern on the back of the text. People with certain like vision kind of things might have a hard time like the way it's over the text is overlaid over the that text box pattern is kind of weird. I would think a solid color might be better for that. Could be the truth, could be a lie. Doesn't matter much right now. Do you remember how you ended up there? I don't remember anything. Of course you don't. They aren't exactly in shape to make up a backstory, Mara. I've seen people lie through broken jaws. Desperation can make people clever. No bites and no sign they were followed, just someone who's been running for a long time. Whatever happened out there, they survived it. That says something. What it says is risk. We don't have the luxury of trust anymore. Tools are breaking, crops are thin. We don't have the luxury of turning away able hands. The old farmhouse is still standing. No one's used it since your sister passed. It's isolated, but close enough to keep an eye on. Neophanks will need to pull their weight. We can't afford a freeloader. I'll take them there, show them the basics. After that, it's sink or swim. Neophanks, your ribs won't like it, but you're on your feet now. Just don't be surprised if things hurt for a while. Just the character. Now I know sometimes people start up Stardew Valley and they're like put off by how little how the energy doesn't take you very far. Here, where the story is you are still injured, so that's going to be a bit of a drain on you no matter like how fit you might have been before this whole thing. So that's kind of a cool little dynamic, I think, as far as storytelling into the character's limitations narrative. People have lost too much to take chances on someone who won't pull their share, so if you want to stay, earn it. If they've survived for this long, I'm sure they can figure the rest out. For their sake, I hope so. Welcome to Camp Ashfield. I should go ahead and move my mouse out of the middle of the screen. Here we are. Used to be Mara's sister's place, but it's been empty a long time. The west wing has grown wild. Trees swallowed most of the paths. Clear the area when you can. Things like to hide in overgrowth. Take this. Oh, sweet. We get our worn axe. It may take a while. Just in case the dead wander in from the forest. A worn sword. Oh, yay, we get a sword. Not the sharpest, but you can manage to cut yourself if you can manage to cut yourself with it if you're not careful. You have a workbench and a skinning table here all ready to get you started. You can craft what you need and skin any animals you catch. Since you're barely on your feet, I don't expect you to be making supply runs to the city anytime soon. It's a fabric scrap and some scrap metal. Use them to build a small water barrel. I'm sure you can get the wood on your own. You don't end up dying of thirst. You've got some space, you've got some tools. It's more than most get. When you're ready, come to camp and meet everyone. I'm sure they're curious about you. All right. So we got that. Neophanks, good luck. Oh, why, thank you. Assign the axe to the hotbar. Bigger trees give more woods than small ones. Each swing uses stamina and energy. If either runs out, you won't be able to use the axe. All right, so backpack. Scrap metal. All right, so setting the things on your hotbar like this, that feels a little weird. Oh, the R. Okay, so the R trigger does that, and the control pad gets that one. No craftable recipes available. All right. In that case. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the energy actually pops back up. Assign seeds to the hotbar. Face available soil and press RT to plant. Assign a watering can to the hotbar. Select it, face it, and water. Okay. Skills. Carpentry. Okay, so chopping wood gets me some of the carpentry experience. Now the controls are going to take a little getting used to. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Small water barrel. Select placement mode under homestead in the menu to begin placing furniture and buildings. Different environments have different items available. So backpack. Oh no. Placement mode. Small water barrel. Okay, do I need to use the mouse? Okay, so I had to use the mouse for that. So the controls are a little unintuitive, I feel like. Again, this is an alpha build, so I think this is going to be something that really gets talked about in the feedback for the game. The way that we only pull up this menu, like we don't have a hotkey, or do we have a hotkey? Let me see. Start button. No, that still goes to this. Select. Oh, the left bumper is a dash that takes some energy, and the right trigger is the use tool. And I can just hold it down to go ahead and keep it going. Assign weapon to the hotbar. Select with D-pad left and right. RT for a basic attack. Use LT for special sword attack for left trigger and or reload your gun. Sword attacks use stamina. If your stamina runs out, your melee attacks will be restricted. Oh, sweet. I didn't get any loot for that drop, did I? No, I did not. Empty water can. Portable for carrying water. That's wood. We got some water here. Can I, like... put that on slot 3? Ooh, okay, it's dirty water. That's a big tree. Let's see if I can go ahead and bring this tree down. Okay, so that's all there. Do I have... and I don't have a map at all. No active quests, relationships. I've met Mara and Eli. Introduce yourself to the remaining members of Camp Ashfield, and then plant a seed in air soil. Okay. Energy. Oh, okay. So is that... I'm at 90 out of 100 energy? Select an empty water canteen. Oh, I actually just figured that one out, too. Dirty water must be boiled at a campfire or kitchen before you can drink it. Interesting. Camp members will post requests here. An exclamation mark means a new quest is available. Accepted quests appear in your quest log. Quest box will show only required items from your backpack. You'll see how many you have and how many you needed. Deposit enough to complete your quest and receive your reward. Neat. Oh, we do have somebody here in this broken down house. Jonas Fielding. Well, you don't look half dead anymore, so that's something. Name's Jonas. I fix things. I've been here long enough to know how folks react when something new shows up. You'll be the topic of conversation for a while. Oh, thanks. I'm glad to be of interest, I guess. I've seen you a couple times now, but I didn't want to overwhelm you. I'm Sarah. It's not often we meet someone who hasn't already been here for years. People are curious, even if they don't say it out loud. Some of us are just better at showing it. A kitchen here. Am I able to, like... No? Okay. So I can't use their kitchen. I'll have to find one of my own, apparently. I just wanted to see if that workbench was anything usable. Walk on into people's houses. Hey, Maeve! How you doing, Maeve Dunley? You must be the one they brought in. I'm Maeve. People around here tend to stick to what they know. And right now, you're an unknown. Don't let that rattle you. Just give folks a little time. Don't knock over anything that looks like it took effort. You know what? That is a fair assessment. Nutrition declines throughout the day. Quickest way is by fishing. You need to skin the fish on your skinning table. So they got a little bit of survival going into this. On top of that, you don't just eat the straight fish or cook them straight. You have to actually skin them and prep them. Harper can return from the woods with half his coat missing and describe the trip as uneventful. I've learned not to ask what happened to the coat. Nora Wynn. What are you looking for? Ooh, supplies. Oh, sweet. Stuff like this. Valuable truffle oil into time, mayonnaise maker, cheese press, loom. So you can buy these things here. That's kind of cool. Didn't see you come in. That's rare. I'm Colt. I've been watching the tree line for years. Nothing new ever shows up, and then you did. You'll find some folks welcoming and others waiting to see if you're a problem. So everyone's very cautious here. Try not to be a burden and don't take our generosity for granted. Although considering that this is basically a zombie survival thing, I'm not too surprised that, I was wondering when I'd run into you. I'm Ada. You've already gotten people stirred up just by being here. That'll settle eventually, but for now, expect a few looks. I don't have a welcome speech for you, but I have got a fishing pole. We have others may disagree. There's a good spot on the southern edge of camp. Current's calmer there. If you break the pole, I won't be giving you another. Ooh. Use the right trigger when a fish bites. Keep the fish inside the meter. When your bottom bar fills, your fish will get reeled in. Hello. Oh, Ravi Baskar. I've been wondering when we'd talk. I'm Ravi. I'm the trade liaison of the camp, although it's been some time since we have anyone to trade with. When you're up for it, I'd be most pleased to hear where you traveled from and who you met along the way. Corbin Shaw. Didn't get a chance to meet you properly. I'm Corbin. Most folks know each other too well around here. No one knows what to think yet. I'll change soon enough, for better or worse. Odessa, it took both Eli and I to get you out of that mess. You were lucky we got there before the dead. I'll have to walk away. I've had to walk away from worse. I'm glad I didn't this time. Oh, there's like a whole little lodge here? That's cool. Oh. Alright, so that's a locked door. Can't go anywhere there. Oh, Sarah. Okay, so the characters are not absolutely static. Oh, Desmond Hale. So you're the one Eli and Odessa found in the city. I'm Desmond. This place isn't big, but it holds more stories than people expect. Yours is new, and most people don't know what to do with that. Lucian Rowe, you're a strange sight, and I mean that in a literal way. I handle records when there are any worth keeping. You arriving here is already one of the more interesting things happened in recent memory. Oh, campfire. Can I? I guess not, maybe? Maybe I just need my own? Saw you a couple days back in the infirmary. Wasn't sure you were real. People don't just show up anymore, especially not from out there. Besides, I'm not sure what use you'll be to us other than just another mouth to feed. Farah. Oh, I wasn't sure you'd pull through, kid, but you did. Most people around here have decided what they believe. What? All right, somebody's grunting somewhere. What's that sound? Like where is that? Where's that coming from? Oh shit, that's me. Backpack. I was like, what is that grunting sound? And the grunting is me, apparently. What do you mean it got away? I hit the trigger. Management mode. What is management mode? My energy and health are draining because I don't have food. I don't have any food and I can't drink my water. Backpack? I get this is a survival game, but okay. Oh, left bumper? Okay, hold on. The controls, gamepad. Use hotbar slot. Okay, I am not able to fish. Like, the fishing is just straight up not working. Is this gonna be No, I didn't even look at my house yet. Oh, I need electricity for that shit, don't I? That. So I can't boil water. The fishing doesn't work. And I can't water my crops. That's what I'm getting here. My energy and stamina are running low. I don't have a source of food. Okay, there's water. And my health keeps draining. Well, that's actually kind of handy. Okay, so water not available. And my energy is just completely shot. I can't get food, can't get water. So what am I supposed to do here? I guess I go to sleep, see what happens. I got energy. Okay, you're still here. Didn't think you'd stick around. Most wouldn't. You're out by the farmhouse west edge. That's a lot of trees and not a lot of backup. This isn't about trust. It's about not letting something crawl up the woods and catch you asleep. Oh, 200 rounds. Okay. I've dropped off a sale bin too. Find anything in the city you don't need, drop it in here. The quartermaster checks it overnight and pays from a camp fund. Mara's called an emergency meeting. Okay. Yeah, I need to go ahead and do that first. Since I'm basically losing health and dying alive. We can get started. I'm afraid the news is grim. Ren says the reserves are dropping too quickly and we need to replenish our stockpiles if we have any hope of surviving through the next year. Ren gave us the short version. It's exactly as you said. Every stockpile is below where it needs to be. Food, medicine, fuel, ammunition, and repair materials. We're consuming all of it faster than we replace them. At this rate, several shortages will reach us at once. Delaying repairs won't save us materials either. It just makes the eventual repairs larger and considerably less pleasant. We could impose stricter rationing, but I'm afraid that only means that necessary work doesn't get done. Then we replenish the stockpiles now before we're forced to decide what fails first. Scavenging teams can prioritize the worst shortages. They can't rebuild every reserve by themselves. Requirements need to be specific and visible. Maintain and running lists showing what the camp needs, how much. Camp Ashfield has given you a place. Keeping that place means carrying your share of the burden. All right, so the mission is to work the stockpile. The rest of us continue contributing through your work. Trying to restock on small battery. Please bring me two. And I am almost dead. Like, if fishing isn't going to work, Like, seriously, why does the fishing not work? All right, so I died of hunger and ended up going right back to the that is seriously some jank right there. The fact that they give you the fishing up front and the fact that it simply does not work. All right, got that time. Okay, so if I keep swinging my sword, do they like not hit me? Ow. Is this thing... Okay, hold on. All right, is this... All right, this... All right, the firearm controls are really jank, and I took a lot of damage from that. So there's spitting zombies. I mean, it makes sense there's going to be some different zombie variant types. That was some jank shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Die, 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 die. Oh, they got me. Well, dying actually seems to have no penalty, at least. So where's my meters on that? Infection. Oh, 54 infection. Okay, so that's... So dying does have some penalty there. Now let's see if I can... So melee zombies, as long as I keep swinging, don't seem to be able to get to me. But the spitters, they can still use their ranged attacks. Swordsman. Oh, swordsmanship leveled up. Okay. So my first skill increase. Good. All right, that's a... All right, it's this burning one that's the problem. There we go. Keep that thing loaded, I guess. Ooh, swans. Okay, so there's some beauty in the wildlife out here, at least. Okay, backpack. Moral mushroom? Okay, there's another fiery one. Can I just kite past you guys and get over here? All right, oh, we made it into town. So as a scavenger, I should be able to try and get something good out of here, right? That was the profession I picked. Loot. Ooh, leather straps. Ooh, small battery, fabric strap. Some gunpowder. All right, so when something is lootable, it just shows up with the loot text on it. Oh. Well, fortunately, yes, the zombies are swarming here, but they got kited into a hallway. So overall, it's very bare bones as far as the actual combat. I'm just holding the trigger down. It's not the worst thing, but it does feel a little empty. But not like undifficult. You do have to position yourself so that you don't succumb to them. It just feels a little less polished than, you know, when you think of coming from Stardew Valley. Uh-oh, my nutrition is down. Oh, and my hydration too. Okay. Great. I don't have... I'm not able to fix my hydration. Also, this inventory system, like... The inventory really needs some work. Ah, crap. I have no energy. I have to bail. Well, we go to sleep, I guess. Killed a fair amount of zombies. Type error. Oh. Reading erase? Cannot read properties of null. Reading erase. Well, now this is again, this is kind of an alpha test, so I feel like this is something that I'm going to be reporting in the form. Um, yeah, I think this is going to be where I wrap up this episode. Now, this is not going to be me completely ending and done with this test. I do intend to go ahead and try and give this a little bit more of a run just to try things out. Again, I know that this is one a an alpha test situation since we are looking at the hollow playtest. So the actual gameplay wise, like it does not meet the polish of Stardew Valley, but that's not necessarily a complete detriment to the game, considering that it is, again, early access, still in development for their playtest. They are looking for the feedback. And to be honest, Stardew has been in development post release for like the last decade. So trying to make it live up to that standard might be a bit unfair, but there are some things that just don't seem polished or don't seem to work at all. Like the fishing, I could not get the fishing to work. I I mashed a whole bunch of buttons on the controller. The tutorial said right trigger to reel in the fish and to start the fishing game, and then all of a sudden, boom, it was gone. There was no fishing game popped up or anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and figure out like what's going on here. It froze up here, so I'm gonna have to force quit this and just see where it goes from there. But I think I can at least give a little bit of feedback so far for the game. Hopefully, the developer has some value with that. And this video is going to be up on YouTube as well. So thanks for joining us for this Ashfield Hollow playtest. You can check it out on Steam yourself if you want to try out the playtest for yourself. It may just take a minute for it to get back to you. I did have to, like, I had to put in the request for it and it came back without too much delay. So hopefully that they do get a little bit of that stuff worked out there that we're working on.